All right, I've seen many people ask about setting up the rotary on their OneLaser. I've got the OneLaser Hydra 7. I've got the PiBurn Grip 2. And basically the first thing you want to do is turn on your machine, let it home, and then lower your bed to give yourself enough clearance to put your PiBurn, your grip in there. And once you have that in there, line it up as best you can, and then what you want to do is you want to take the laser and you want to get it with this line on right behind the chuck first. I've already got it done, and then there's this little block over here, this little block behind these two wheels. There's a tiny dot on there, so you want to get that lined up as well. I've already done it, so it's hard to see it, but if it's not on that dot, just move it around a little bit, move it up or back, and then go back and check the line again. And if you've got to adjust the laser, move it forward or backwards until both are lined up. Once you've got that lined up, now you're pretty much good to go. So what I do is once I've got it lined up, I set it somewhere in here and I hit origin. So now no matter where I go, when I hit my origin button, it sends me right back there. Now you want to leave it parked here. Next thing you want to do is you want to take your cable and you want to connect your cable from your rotary, and then you want to turn it on. You'll hear a click. That's a good sign. So you want to hear the click. Then make sure the cable is run from your machine to your laptop. And then I've got a job in here. So basically the height of this square, which is the T1 line, the framing line, the height is the same as your circumference. So for me, it's 9.3125. So now you want to go and you want to click on rotary. And you want to go in here, you want to enable the rotary. And then you want to check to make sure that that circumference is the same. So 9.3125, so I'm going to change that, 3125, so that it matches, and I still have it right there. 3125, 9.3125, and then say OK. And that's pretty much it. Now the things you want to make sure of, when I run the rotary, I always set my origin over to the right side center. And that's because a lot of times I do two-sided engravings. So this is where I'll use the second T. I'll use the T2, the other framing layer. Let me turn it on. So turn that on. And I've got that set. Oh, I've got that set up. What happened to my T1? Oh, you know what? I changed it. Hold on, let me back out of that. All right, so now we got it. So I got to turn it on here. Turn on the T2, and then I'll turn off the T1. Now the only thing I'm seeing is these two blocks here. So I'll set up, this is one side of my tumbler, this is the other side of my tumbler. And then I always set the origin to be in the middle. So when I frame it, let me go ahead and put this back in. Show. Okay, so when I frame this, now I'm going to go to laser, and again I've got my origin set to the right middle, and I do the same thing for my workpiece. My workpiece, I set that for right middle. I don't know if it matters all that much, but it works for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to frame it. Now I don't have a tumbler in here, but if I did, that's where it would go. All right, and the one thing you'd want to do is move your laser head over to the edge of your tumbler, and then set your origin again. So let's imagine I've got a tumbler in here, and that's the edge of it. So now when I frame, it's going to frame it for me. All right, and then it's always going to go back to the origin. If I needed to clean my laser head or something, I'd move it out, check my lens, and then I hit my origin again, and it'll go right back to the origin. All right, and then you're good to go. Now once you're done, this is important, so once you're done, just leave the rotary on in light burn. You don't want to do anything with that, okay? First thing you want to do, and if you happen to turn off your machine and forget to unplug it, let the machine do its thing. It's gonna spin the rotary around a little bit. It's gonna move the head really slow. Might take a couple of minutes. Let it do its thing. But to properly disconnect it, the first thing you want to do is turn off the switch. Okay? And then go ahead and you can unscrew it. Disconnect that. So now that's done. Now you want to go back to light burn. And in light burn you want to go to your rotary. And then you want to say turn off rotary. So basically just it says enable, turn it off. And then when you say okay, you're going to hear a beep. So I'm going to say okay. That beep is good. Now the machine's going to say confirm that you want to, it's going to basically move the head to the home position. So move the laser to the head and head to origin. Confirm, it's going to do its homing thing. And then be careful because it's going to shoot back over this way. Just let it do its thing. Okay, it went back to the origin. So now you're good. You've disconnected your laser, and what I like to do at this point, since I'm done using the rotary, I'll go ahead and send the laser home, press origin. So now next time when I start my machine, that's going to be the spot. If you don't do this, the next time you start the machine, it's going to home and then it's going to shoot back out to this spot. So at this point you're good to remove your rotary and move your table up, do whatever you got to do. But anyway, thought I would just share that, since I've seen a few people ask how you turn on and turn off. There is a process. And again, if you happen to skip a step, you don't disconnect, and the machine starts moving really slow, let it do its thing. And once it's done, then go ahead and do the disconnecting process like I talked about. But again, the first thing you want to do is you want to turn off the switch, disconnect the cable, then turn it off in light burn, and then let the machine home. All right, hope this helps. Anyway, if you guys are getting any value from my videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, laser on, dudes.